Welcome to this live stream. We are on day number 36. Today we're going over my 5 wins in binary options. 5 wins, 5 total wins, and we'll be talking about them. We'll be looking at the trading sheet. I'm on day 36, and today was a pretty good day. I got stuck at the bottom with some consolidation and got a couple losses, but overall a good win. So let's dive right into the video. Before I do that though, like the video, subscribe to the channel right there, click that button so you don't miss any of the updates and the upcoming new book release and everything we're doing. But let's get into this binary options trading, 5 wins, trade analysis. All right, and so I'm looking at my pocket option account today. Today is day 36, and it's what I cleared. I cleared day 36, so it was about a $25 profit. We're at 922 now on the real account. So this is moving up, moving up, 922. It looks like where I started in this beginning of this whole thing, I started with 350, and then I kind of moved up all the way up here, all the way up here, and now it looks like we're at 922. We're going to be starting day 37. I got a little bit further than I needed to, and for my for what I'm doing here, we have December 7th. I'm going to go over what I did. I did a loss with a 2-minute loss, and then I had a win. It was a 1-minute RSI break, and I think that this was a good thing. I did a loss on the same chart. This is a loss. It's a 2-minute trend surf. But the trend didn't go my way, and then on the same chart again, I had a win on a 3-minute put because I really thought it was going down. And I'm going to show you this. This did happen, and then I was in the same chart, and I said win 1-minute trend surf. So I saw that it was coming, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this again. Then I had another win 1-minute trend surf. Okay, and I just waited for the pressure to kind of rise, and got another trend surf. So I was feeling pretty good. I was like, man, this is going to be good. I was doing 1-minute trades, and I was winning all of them. Okay, and then I had another win on a 1-minute. Okay, another 1-minute trend surf. I waited just a little bit to see when the pressure entered on the up 5-second pressure line. And I'm going to show you all this in just 1 minute. Then I got into some trouble. Okay, I had a loss. This was a 1-minute trend surf. Okay. Now what happened right here is it kind of hit the bottom, and I knew I should have known that it was hitting the bottom. Then I had another loss. This was a 2-minute downtrend. It just lost again. Lost and was in consolidation. And I don't think I really knew it because I thought it was going to go down again. I did a 3-minute push down, and this is where it starts getting dangerous. It didn't go my way. It was turning around right here, okay? It was turning around for reals. Okay, for reals it was turning around. And so then I did a win, okay, on a 2-minute on the turnaround. It was a call on the turnaround. Okay, and I just waited for it waited for the internal pressure to hit a strong line. It was stepping up, and so that was it. So my wins were loss, win, loss, win, 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 and then I had loss, 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 win. Okay, so that was good, and then I'm ending at whatever it was, a 922, something like that. Let's see. 922.53. So I'm going to go into the video first. I'm going to catch up the video here. I'm going to catch into the video. I recorded the video, and so you can actually see what I'm doing. Let's open this video up. Now, my first trade, I got in here, and I started looking around. Let's see what happens here. My first was a 2-minute loss, okay? I started playing some music, and I just started going. I think this was going to be a 2-minute loss. I saw this retracting and thought it was going to go down, I think. No, I thought it was going to go up. Look at that. Okay, so this was just a terrible position. I should have waited for it to get back to the floor. I took a call here for 2 minutes. Just a bad entry. I mean, it wasn't a bad idea because I thought it was going to go up. It is a downtrend though, kind of. So I'm not saying this is the best trade ever made, and it just broke straight down. Okay, so I went ahead and as I saw it break this floor here, I went ahead and took my first martingale trade on this, which was $11, and it looks like it won. Not only won, but it won big. Okay, so that was a win. Yeah, I did that also based on the RSI breaking and it breaking this floor. So at first I thought this was going to go up, and then as it started to show me, no, I'm going down, I went ahead and took it. And then I won a 3-minute put on this. Let's see. Yeah, so then it retracted up here to this line here, and I took a 3-minute put when it went up there because I think this is definitely a downtrend. And so let's see if this one wins. Oh, is this one in my notes said I won this one. So yeah, 3 minutes. It was a pretty good long trade. And then that's when I started surfing. So it broke this level here. I thought, okay, let's see. Yeah, it broke this level here. And then it broke this level here. And then I got this 3-minute, which I know I'm going to win this one because it's really big and it's going down pretty good. So I went ahead and started trend surfing this. This was my first trend surf. I hit that. And then it won. Just big wins. Look at that. They're just wide open. And then, I was like, okay, it's probably going to go down again. I looked inside the 5-minute pressure, and this is what I see on the 5-minute pressure. Let's see if I can see this 5-minute. It comes down, it hits here, goes back, hits there, goes back, hits here, goes down. And this line again, it broke. So I'm thinking, okay, it's 5-second pressure. It's going down. I'm just waiting for it to give me a little retraction, and I'm going to take another put. Okay, and I just was being patient. Sometimes it'll turn right around on you. The good thing about this is we have this RSI is broken through here on the 1 minute, on the 3-minute. It's all the way down. Everything's kind of going my way at this point, actually. And so I felt pretty good. And I think I just got a little bit too, let's see, did that one win? I think that one did win, yeah. Let's go back here. Yeah, so, oh, that one might have lost. Okay, so this one, if you want to, we can play this out here. Yep, it just barely lost. Yeah, it just barely lost. So that's one of my losses. Okay, so I trend surf down in one. I'm still thinking to myself, I think it's a trend surf, and I'm probably going to end up taking another put. Okay, so I already lost my 1 minute. I think it's going to go down again, and I'm looking, I'm trying to figure out. I should have taken a clue that this is it. This is at the bottom. I didn't really know, but look how it's moving in the 3-minute and the 1 minute. I think this is still going to go down. So I'm probably getting ready to take another put. I think I could maybe I'm moving my line down now. Like, okay, I'm starting to think like I'm going to take another put. There's another line of internal support and resistance there that I drug down. And I'm looking at the 1 minute thinking, yeah, it's probably going to go down. The only problem is this chart doesn't go down any further. This chart shows me signals that it's going to go down. And as I'm thinking it's going down, and I could have maybe won a 1 minute, but there's a little bit of weirdness right there. You see that jump and the pressure? That kind of makes me nervous. And then the 3-minute, yeah, it's just flat. It's kind of flat. I don't know. I don't really know here, but I think I do take a put, and it's gonna lose. So, but see how it's relieved up there? That's a good sort of relief. And so I take a 2-minute, and I think, okay, I'm gonna take a 2-minute, and I'm getting ready to get in there. It's kind of at the bottom, and I think it's gonna move away from that line. And so I think, okay, it's going down. I'm gonna check the 1 minute time frame. It's kind of low. I'm like, okay, I'm just waiting. I should have taken a clue. It's taken a long time for it to do this. But then, I see it retract a little bit, and I go ahead and take my put here. And that was a good position if this wasn't actually consolidation turnaround, okay? So that's what I think this was. This is a 2-minute. And let's just fast forward this. It goes to go down. It just didn't want to go down far enough. And then it starts to turn and go up. Now it's starting to come up to this line here. So now it really is starting to turn around. And I think at this point, I think maybe, let's see, I think it's going to go down again. I think, okay, it's going to go down again. And I just went ahead and took another 2-minute. I took maybe a 3-minute. I think, okay, it's going to go up here. It's going to hit this line. typical of my strategy, and it's going to go down. Instead, it was really in the 1 minute. I think I really felt bad about this. I see it kind of does look like it's going to go up. So I got a little bit confused, and then I thought, oh, it's going to win. Ooh, it's going to win. And when it had 1 minute left, had I taken this as a 2 minute trade, it would have won. That's interesting. Just barely would have won. Then it goes up, almost won, and then it's still just almost won. It barely lost. Let's show you the loss here. It barely lost 10 seconds. Shoots down. I'm thinking, oh, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna nail it. And then 5 seconds goes by. I even took a screenshot, like, oh, I'm gonna win that. And then boom, just bumped up. Lost it in that split second. So I guess this wasn't a terrible trade, but the better line would have been this line up here. If I would have got this line, then I feel like it would have been a better line. So now I'm sitting on a fourth trade. I'm going to be making a fourth trade for $48. And, that's getting kind of down in there. And in general, I don't usually stay on a chart this long. I generally will not stay on a chart this long. I would generally be gone off this chart. And today, though, I just had a feeling that I'll just stick with it and see what happens. So this is my brain starts working on this one. I'd say, okay, it's in a channel right here. It could go either way. It's in a really big downtrend, but there is a lot of up pressure on this. So I'm just kind of thinking, I'm looking at this. I'm thinking, is this going to tank and go back down like I'm thinking it will in a downtrend? It's kind of burned me. But when I look at it in 1 minute, I think I'm going to look at it in the 1 minute. Look at it in the 5 seconds. It looks like a rising pattern with higher highs and higher lows. So there's a bottom part right there, higher highs, higher lows. It looks like it is, and it's going to bounce off the moving average. So I'm going to squeeze in my inner pressure lines right here. That's the inner pressure there, and I'm going to see. I think it's going to break. I think it's going to break up. That's what I do now. I think the 1 minute time frame looks like it's going to break up, but it's always possible that it can retract. So I'm going to look at the 5 second, and I'm thinking to myself at this point that it's probably going to retract down for sure and maybe break through that line. And when it does, I'm going to take a call. I'm going to put it up to 2 minutes because it's just getting there. You go. That's a perfect, just take the trade, take the call, take it down there. I should have got it when it hit that white line. I was messing with my timer. I'm looking at this. I'm like, oh, it's pretty narrow, but I still do think that this is going to be rising. So I'm going to wait for this pressure. And I usually do not trade in this tight of a pressure. Now I took that on the down because I knew it was getting close to the white line. Looking at the 1 minute, and then I'm gonna just look at it in 3 minutes just to get a feel for what's happening. I really think this could go either way. So is this a smart trade? When I look at it in 5 seconds, it feels pretty good, because it is a rising higher highs, higher lows pattern. And this is the line that I'm looking at. It really hit that line and it got above it. It's 2 minutes. That's a decent amount of time because it's moving very slow. But it has been rising for the last 8 minutes or so, 10 minutes. It's rising very slowly. It's got, fairly small lower wicks. So I thought this was a good trade. And it really wins pretty big, actually. This trade wins big. It looks like it's like, does it want to go down? No, it really wants to go up. And the 1 minute stochastic is pushing and opening. The MACD is pushing and opening. This really does look like a return to the white line, which is the 35 SMA. So that's why I stayed on this here. And then I started getting more confident. Todd was calling, so I was deleting his calls because I'm like, I got to be focused on this chart. This is a pretty big moment here, fourth trade. And, I'm just waiting for it to go higher, and it's pushing. And I think for now, I'm feeling like, I'm probably going to win this, and it just wins pretty big. So I moved my trade down to $1 just because I don't want to I don't like leaving large trades in my trade window just in case I hit the button or just forget to change the amount. So anytime I make a larger trade, I just switch back to $1. Sometimes I switch back to 1 minute too, just to kind of reset. And then it looks like it's going to come break out there. There we go. Now that's it for today's trading session on this analysis. You can see how I think that I should have stopped trading on this because it was turning around, but overall we really don't know what it was going to do. This is odd NZD at 10:02. I'm going to pop into the actual pocket option, see what odd NZD does at 10:02, and see what happens. I mean, what's it doing at 10:02? Does it actually continue on through the white line? Let's go back here. It's been a couple hours. I was on the phone with Todd, just blowing off the breeze here. We're going to go way back to 10:02. This is going way back here. Oh, it's because in 5 seconds. All right, so we're going back to 10:02 in the 1 minute chart. Let's see here, 10:0, and I think I might have moved my lines, but either way. So 10:01, 10:02. So yeah, this chart, this is where I was trading right here. It came off this line, it came up here. This is where I was trading, and it kept going. I thought about calling it a couple more times because it really did just keep going, and but then it hit the white line, bounced back down. It never made it all the way back down really to this level. It kind of, well, maybe almost, and then it's sort of going back down. And now, wow, look at this. This is a great uptrend. What a fantastic bouncing uptrend, just all the way back up to where we back up to here. So now it's back up to here. So who knows what's going to happen now? It bounced all the way up, broke above, probably going to return down to this line, I'm going to guess. That's all you can do in the binary options, just guess. It's up here. Oh, there's another line there. So it's going to come up to this ceiling here, probably bounce off this. It's a pretty strong level right there. You could probably take a put right here and get it in this channel. I sense that it'll probably return to this channel right here. You see, this is actually pretty good because the floor, ceiling, floor, ceiling, floor, ceiling, floor, ceiling, floor breaks the floor, becomes the floor now becomes a ceiling, goes down, and it's a ceiling again, hits a ceiling again, hits a ceiling again. Then it tries to hit the ceiling, but just gets smushed down. Okay, so then it's way down here. Then it's starting to go up to its moving average. And then it starts to wiggle its way back up, right up to here. This chart right here is interesting. It's a good uptrend. I like this chart. I like to trade on charts like this because you've got a pretty good sense it's going up, and it keeps going up. But that's what I've been doing. I'm putting out the book soon. The book is coming out soon. And then let's see, this is the video that I was looking at the video, and this is my trading journal for today. It looks like, it's pretty good. I'm ending with, not really sure what like 922, ending at 922 and some change. And, we'll just call that a day. It's pretty good, actually. I'm pretty excited. I'd love to trade more, but I'm just I'm trying to be very cautious right now. Just get my trades done for the day and then be done. Try to do some other things. I should have changed charts here. I'm gonna write that in here. Should have changed charts here. It was hitting a bottom and took too long. So I was caught. I didn't realize it. I think I knew it was. I think I did once it started to turn around. I could see. But my brain was focused on the downtrend. That's what really happened. My brain was focused on the downtrend, and I sort of just didn't want to believe that it was turning around. And that's my own fault, Not a big deal. I've got 6 deep in my martingale, so I was on a 4th trade. At some point, though, I have to really say, okay, enough. I'm gonna go off this chart. I've lost 2 trades on this chart. I can generally look at a chart fairly quickly and make an assumption of where it's going to go, and it's generally pretty clean. So I think I would have lost less trades today if I had just jumped off that chart, and I probably would have just maybe won a little quicker. Getting involved in that push, any time one of those pushes could have won though. So I don't think they were terrible trades. I just think that the way that it was at sort of an indecision point was more of a dangerous place to be trading. And once you get to a 4th trade, then I only have 2 more trades to win in my plan. So I really only put myself sort of in a vulnerable position right there. Because I had 4 losses in a row, or three losses in a row. That's all, 3 losses in a row, all based on the assumption that the chart was going to continue, and in fact it was turning. See, the assumption caused me those losses. Really, the assumption that this was a downtrend. you know, and I can afford to make an assumption here and there, make a loss on an assumption here and there, and then the next assumption is right. But to continue to assume a direction in a chart and push on it, even today, I saw that I was making longer trades, 2 minutes, 3 minute trades, assuming the push down. But it was just kind of being a little stinky, you know, that's all. So, hey, if you like this content, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the channel. We have to do a big win. So let's do a big win for the yay for the day. That's funny. I can't hear the music anymore, so I don't even know if it's playing. And so that being said, I'm going to check my audio settings and roll the outro of this. It's going to be a great day. I hope you guys have a great day, and let me know what you think. Go to musiccitytrader.com. Check out the new, right now for a limited time, some of the courses, or maybe even all of them at this point, are free, and I'm getting ready to release the new book in the new year. So as long as everything goes well, I'd like to get up today about 90 or 100 in my plan, and then put out the new book. But we're getting ready to. I'm feeling like success is just happening a little bit at a time every day, and that's what I'm looking for. I'll see you guys on the next episode.